Hi students, have a nice day. Today we are going to learn about 10th standard science lesson 2. The topic name is optics. What is mean by optics? The optic means the scientific study of sight and light. In this chapter we shall discuss about the scattering of light, images formed by convex and concave lenses, human eye and optical instruments. Next we move to properties of light. Light is a form of energy which travels in the form of waves. The path of the light is called ray of light and group of these rays are called beam of light. Any object which gives out light are termed as source of light. Some of the sources emit their own light and they are called luminous object. Example for luminous object, sun, star and etc. Let us recall the properties of light and the important aspects on refraction of light. First one, light is a form of energy. Light always travels along a straight line. The speed of the light in vacuum or air is c is equal to 3 into 10 power 8 meters second per minus 1. Light does not need any medium for its propagation. It can even travel through vacuum. Next one, light is in form of waves. It is characterized by a wavelength lambda and frequency mu, which are related by the following equation: c is equal to mu lambda. The important lights of properties is effects of materials on light, reflection, refraction, dispersion, total internal reflection, interference, diffraction, scattering of light, polarization. Next, let us learn about refraction of light. When a ray of light travels from one transparent medium into another, the path of the light undergoes deviation. This deviation of ray of light is called refraction. Refraction takes place due to the difference in the velocity of light in different media. The velocity of light is more in rarer medium and less in denser medium. Next we move to first law of refraction. The incident ray and the refracted ray of light and the normal of the refracting surface all lie in the same plane. Next we move to the important topic, second law of refraction. This law is also known as Snell's law. The definition of Snell's law is the ratio of the sine of the angle of incidence and sine of the angle of refraction is equal to the ratio of refractive indices of the two media. So the formula sin I divided by sin R is equal to mu2 divided by mu1. When light travels from a denser medium into rarer medium, the refracted ray is bent away from the normal. Next, light travels from a rarer medium into denser medium, the refracted ray is bent towards the normal. Next we move to dispersion of light. Already we know that sun is a fundamental and natural source of light. If a source of light produces a light of single color, it is known as monochromatic source. What do you observe when a white light is refracted through a glass prism? When a beam of white light or composite light is refracted through any transparent media such as glass or water, it is split into its component colors. This phenomenon is called as dispersion of light. The band of colors is termed as spectrum. This spectrum consists of following colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. These colors are represented by the acronym VIBGYOR. Why do we get the spectrum when white light is refracted by a transparent medium? This is because different colored lights are bent through different angles, that is, angle of refraction is different for different colors. Angle of refraction is the smallest for red color and highest for violet color. Next we move to scattering of light. When sunlight enters the Earth's atmosphere, the atoms and molecules of different gases present in the atmosphere refract the light in all possible directions. This is called as scattering of light. Next we move to types of scattering. There are two types of scattering. First one elastic scattering, another one inelastic scattering. If the energy of incident beam of light and the scattered beam of light are same, then it is called as elastic scattering. If the energy of incident beam of light and the scattered beam of light are not same, then it is called as inelastic scattering. There are different types of scattering is there. They are Rayleigh scattering, Mie scattering, Tyndall scattering and Raman scattering. Next we learn about Rayleigh scattering. The scattering of sunlight by the atoms or molecules of the gases in the Earth atmosphere is known as Rayleigh scattering. Next, Rayleigh scattering's law states that the amount of scattering of light is inversely proportional to the fourth power of its wavelength. That means amount of scattering S is proportional to 1 by lambda power 4. According to this law, the shorter wavelength colors are scattered much more than the longer wavelength colors. When sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the blue color is scattered to a greater extent than red color. This scattering causes the sky to appear in blue color. Next we move to Mie scattering. Mie scattering takes place when the diameter of the scatter is similar to the larger than the wavelength of the incident light. It is also known as elastic scattering. The amount of scattering is independent of wavelength. It is caused by pollen, dust, smoke and water droplets. Mie scattering is responsible for the white appearance of the clouds. When white light falls on the water drop, all the colors are equally scattered which together form the white light. Next we move to Tyndall scattering. The definition of Tyndall scattering is the scattering of light rays by the colloidal particles in the colloidal solution is called Tyndall scattering or Tyndall effect. For example, when a beam of sunlight enters into a dusty room through a window, then its path becomes visible to us. This is because the tiny dust particles present in the air of the room scatter the beam of light. This is an example of Tyndall scattering. Next we move to Raman scattering. The definition of Raman scattering is the interaction of light ray with the particles of pure liquids or transparent solids which leads to a change in wavelength or frequency. When a parallel beam of single color light passes through a gas or liquid or transparent solid, a part of light rays are scattered. The scattered light contains some additional frequency other than that of incident frequency. This is known as Raman scattering or Raman effect. The spectral lines having frequency equal to the incident ray frequency is called Rayleigh line. The spectral lines which are having frequency other than the incident frequency are called Raman lines. Next, the lines having frequencies lower than the incident frequency is called Stokes line, and the lines having frequencies higher than the incident frequency are called anti-Stokes lines. You will study more about Raman effect in your higher classes. For the next video, we will learn about lens. Thank you.